Hello, I'm Josh McMillan. Today we're interviewing Sam Rayburn.
Hello!
Hello, Sam. How are you today?
Very nice. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. We're going to ask you a couple questions today. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Well, let's get started. What state were you born in? And did that play a role in you becoming Speaker of the House of Representatives?
Well, I was born in Tennessee, but only lived there for the first 5 years of my life. When I was 5, my parents moved from eastern Tennessee to Windham, Texas. I then spent the rest of my life in Texas, served in the Texas legislature, and that is what propelled me up to serving as the Speaker of the House.
My. How did you get the nickname, the Democrat?
Well, that's a very interesting story there. Throughout my career, I was a strong supporter of the Democratic nominee for president, a position that often placed me in conflict with the conservative wing of the state Democratic Party. That conflict was most intense in the 1950s when I supported Adlai Stevenson for president, even though most state elected officials supported Eisenhower. So that's how I became known as the Democrat.
I see. Why did you feel so strongly about helping President FDR pass the New Deal?
I became a close political ally of the powerful Texas Congressman John Garner, and in 1932 served as Garner's campaign manager in the race for the Democratic presidential nomination. I was a major figure in the negotiations that led to the Roosevelt-Garner ticket in 1932. After Roosevelt was elected president, I became a leading supporter of the New Deal. After 1937, as Majority Leader and then Speaker of the House, I was responsible for guiding the remaining portions of the basic New Deal program through that chamber.
Why did you feel it was necessary to assist Lyndon Baines Johnson in his political ascension?
Well, LBJ and I go way back. During the administration of Dwight D. Eisenhower, I worked closely with Lyndon Baines Johnson, who was Majority Leader of the Senate. We proved to be a potent team. I supported Johnson for the presidency, and my approval was crucial to Johnson's decision to run for vice president with John F. Kennedy in 1960.
I see. What advice would you give to young people who wanted to get involved in politics?
That's a very good question. I would say get involved now. You are never too young to get into politics. Become aware of the political world around you. Know what kinds of decisions the current leaders are making. Figure out what they stand for. Determine for yourself whether or not you would make the same decisions or stand for the same things the current leaders are standing for. Determine what you stand for it, and work on developing your voice as an active participant in the world of politics around you.
How important is it for everyone to vote?
I would say it's very important that everyone votes. Government affects everyone. Therefore, everyone should do their part in creating the government that they want. They do this by voting for government officials that stand for the things they believe in. If only half a state votes in an election, they will be a skewed sample of what the state in its entirety really feels towards both candidates.
Well, now that's some good information.
Yes, indeed.